Our goal as underwriters is to be able to turn quotes quickly for our retail agents and to provide the best solutions for them. And we'd like to turn those quotes within 24 to 48 hours. In order to do that, we need to make sure that we have all of the information up front, or the majority of what we need to be able to qualify the risk, rate it, and present some terms and some pricing. We often find that our submissions do not have that information or everything that we need to even generate a rate. The rating systems are much more complex than they used to be. When I started in this industry, we had slot rates on a piece of paper. You look up a limit and a value, and there you have a premium. And now we have to enter driver information, vehicle information, limits, territories, zip codes. There's a whole lot of information that goes into those rating programs. So we can't just throw a number at you. And it's important that we have the details to be able to provide a fast quote for you.
For years, we've been focusing on, as an organization, how do you get to the top of the pile, right? It's really all about turnaround time. It's about responsiveness. It's about anticipating questions. A lot of times, if we have to submit to market, we want to anticipate what they're going to ask before they ask it. We want to get to the top of their pile, just like an agency wants to get to the top of their favorite wholesaler's pile. So a lot of times, I think we get criticized as wholesalers in general, get criticized for asking too many questions. Hey, I just want to rate. I just want something I can tell my applicant. Really, that's usually what's going on. You work with an underwriter and someone that's comfortable with the market. They're going to try to anticipate. It might even be 3 or 4 markets they're thinking of out of the gate. So it's really about trying to get to the top of their pile, and we're trying to help our agency partners do the same for us. And it poses trouble when agencies are growing. They might not be staffed, fully to their liking, and they're getting submissions in to get submissions in, quantity over quality. We're constantly educating our agents what we're looking for, how to provide better submissions to us so that we can get the best submission to our partners and get those turned around, our market partners, and get those turned around in the speediest fashion we can, and get something actually bindable. Because all too often it's happened where you quote something and you're told it's, say on the garage side, it's a personal auto repair shop. They're just doing general repairs, and then you find out maybe at bind time or shortly thereafter that they're welding frames or something, or they might be working on dump trucks, and that's tough news to break, to someone that you feel like you got on the hook, or an applicant that's ready to bind, and then you have to break bad news. So we're always trying to get ahead of that and try to anticipate that. It's really about anticipation, but also working with our agent partners to try to do what's best at the end of the day.
You make a good point with all of those other factors that can be involved on a company garage application. There are a lot of questions. There could be 5 or 6 pages in a complete application, and it appears to be overwhelming at first for an insured or an agent to go through those questions, but all of those questions are important to be able to qualify the risk and know which carrier is able to write those exposures, because a lot of markets, they will exclude all kinds of things that they don't want covered. And if we don't know that the insured is working on those types of autos or doing those types of repairs, then we're going to present them maybe with a quote that's excluding the biggest portion of their operations if we don't know about it. So all of those questions are really important just to make sure that we can provide the best coverage.